Came the next time, I was like, no, I'm not paying you. I am not paying you, right? He knew I was fresh meat. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Bad Luck Kitty for all of you who are new here and those who have been here for a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are now over 600 subscribers, which is so exciting on my first YouTube goal, on my journey to my first YouTube goal of 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for everyone who's been on my journey, which has inspired me to share a story with you all. This is my gringa story, okay? When I first moved into my house here, I asked all the key questions like, when do I pay this? How do I pay this? Da 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 da. So one of the questions that I asked was about trash, right? So I'm like, when is trash? How do I pay it? Yada yada. And they were like, okay, trash days are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, early in the morning typically. And they'll come around and they'll let you know when you need to pay the bill, someone from the sanitation department. And I'm like, okay, cool, right? So it's my first week that I'm settled in. Of course, I have lots of trash, I mean, Amazon packages, I've had furniture delivered, things of that nature. So I'm sitting my trash out and I'm like, okay, I don't want them to like not pick my trash up. So I'm in the kitchen doing dishes after breakfast and I hear basura, basura. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's trash. At first I was like, why is somebody yelling trash down the street? And then it hit me, right? It's trash guy, right? They have the old school trash truck that you ride on the side like when I was a little kid. So the guy comes, so he like sees me in the window and he like waves at me, right? So I wave and he like waves me like to come out. And he tells me like that I have to pay. And I'm like, okay, I gotta pay. So I'm like, ¿cuántos cuestas? Like, how much is it? And he's like, you know, it's 200 pesos. I'm like, 200 pesos? He's like, yes, I'm doing the math. I'm like, that's $10. They said, in the initial meeting, they were like, oh, it's not a lot. I was like, oh, okay. So I give him 200 pesos. I'm like, okay. So I write it down in my calendar because I want to stay on top of these things. Like, I don't want to get to a point where I don't have pesos on hand or something like that. So I write it in my journal. I'm like, okay. I'm all excited. I'm telling my best friend, like, girl, I just paid my first trash bill, da 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 da. She's like, okay, girl. You know, we all excited, right? Then Monday rolls around again. The next Monday comes. He does the exact same thing. It's like, okay, it's 200 pesos. In my mind, I'm like, it's 200 pesos. It's about 10 USD, between like $9 to $10. It's not too bad, right? So then I'm like, okay, so give it. That process went on for 6 weeks. 6 times on Monday, I gave him 200 pesos. One day, I don't know, I'm just in my house and I'm chilling. And the lady comes and she like bangs on the gate or whatever. And she's like, Santa. And I'm like, looking outside. So I go outside like, who's this lady in this blue official looking coat with like a little, you know, thing in her hand? I'm like, oh shoot. So I go out there and she's like, oh, you gotta pay, right? Like, you gotta pay 43 pesos. I'm like, but I gave the guy 200 pesos. And she was like, yeah, no, you don't pay them, you pay me. So for 6 weeks, y'all, 6 weeks, this man ran me for 200 pesos, got 1,200 pesos. The truck has 4 guys on it. So I don't know if he was breaking it down 50 pesos each. And it got to a point to where they just expected he came the next time. I was like, no, I'm not paying you. I am not paying you, right? He knew I was fresh meat and he got me. It happened. So that's my gringa story. I thought I would just share my crazy moment with you all. Thank you again for following my journey. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, thank you so much. Until the next one. Bye.